Hello guys, welcome back to another video. My name is RexDC, and today there's a new snapshot called 20W14A. Not to be confused with the April Fool's update 20W14 Infinity. That was an April Fool's update, as I just mentioned, and will not stick around for long. So play it, mess around with it when you can. Now, this update brings a lot of features. Actually, not a lot, so I can actually shrink this down to a fairly small amount of time. But nonetheless, this is a cool snapshot, and it added some very cool personality and bug fixes. So, let's get into this. So, Minecraft Snapshot 20W14A. Even though we've just added every update imaginable to Minecraft, which is for 20W14 Infinity, that's a lot. They are going to release new snapshots. Well, we thought that it might be good to pick up the Nether update snapshots from where we left off. The snapshot introduced the Zoglins. The Zoglins being the new mob. So, new features in 20W14A. Hoglins that somehow end up in the overworld become Zoglins fairly quickly. But who would ever bring a Hoglin to the overworld? Compasses can now be enchanted with Curse of Vanishing. So, first off, Zoglins. Zoglins are a new mob. They are a hostile mob. Let's change the difficulty to easy. And let's summon a Zoglin. Zoglins will be aggressive to almost any mob imaginable except for creepers and fellow Zoglins. They know what's good for them. And also it's a balancing thing because the way of getting them in survival is to have a Hoglin go into the overworld from the Nether, and then if they met a creeper, they would hit the creeper and then the creeper would explode. That wouldn't make sense, and that would be very troubling for multiplayer servers where people are constantly loading some chunks, or if your base is in the spawn chunks, which is always loaded, so you may come back and see your house gone, which is a bad thing. Nobody wants that happening, so they balanced it so that they'll leave creepers alone, as you can see. And also, I'm experiencing a weird bug that with striders, what the heck are you? You guys okay, bro? Anyways, the only passive mob that gets the better of them are squid. Because they'll try to hunt down the squid, but they will fall into the river or ocean and they will drown. So the other change was that you can enchant compasses with Curse of Vanishing. And it just so happens that I have the levels of the 32-bit integer limit, but let's not talk about that. If we kill ourselves, first off we get our levels back, 7 roughly, and we only got 1 compass. That was the 3rd compass that I didn't apply the enchantments to, and we're going to use this compass for some other stuff. But before that, let's admire this new panorama screen. It's one of the changes, like in the statistics. The general statistics are now in alphabetical order. Before they were not, and there was some balancing with the striders, and also some new updates with the word fungus on a stick. So if I were to summon a strider, give myself a saddle, right on it. Now the speed of it when it is walking on lava, when you're guiding it, when it's walking by itself, as you can see, it's kind of slow, but when you're guiding it, then it goes faster, more like a boat speed. And when you right click, it goes super fast. Did I just lost my way again? Oh, hopefully I didn't. So it goes faster. The durability is now 100 instead of the old ones. And there are some other new updates, like the fact that you can now detect right clicks on more fungus on a stick, similar to carrot on the sticks. So here we have a system, the command box right here. If we click once, then we'll get a diamond. Oh yeah, and about the compass. Okay, so there are some changes to the lodestone, compass, and lodestone. First off, the lodestone now gives off a slight light level. I didn't know that was a thing. When you right click, it locks to it, and now the compass doesn't instantly redirect into the lodestone. It kind of wobbles around like a real compass, so it isn't that overpowered. And now if you break it, Okay, so this is like the fifth time me breaking this because my video corrupted like so many times. And now you can see it actually doesn't go haywire anymore. In fact, it has a coded in animation, like if you were to bring a compass in another. Yes, it isn't the natural behavior of it can't find what it's looking for. It'll actually go flashing haywire like the one in the last snapshot update video. You should totally check it out, by the way. Now it's coded in. It's coded in to look like this, a little bit more natural looking. And yeah. Oh, another thing about the Zoglins, you cannot breed them with crimson fungus, and they do not get scared by warp fungus. Yeah, just a little bit of something I forgot. And the other two technical changes I thought would be better if I demonstrated it on the website. So, attributes are now added to game registry, similar to items, sound events, etc. So, attributes have removed the game registry. That means a few changes. Items and registries will no longer keep unknown attributes. Names of some attributes have been renamed to meet resource location requirements. And that's basically some renames. So like generic.max health has been changed into generic.max_health. So if there were two words together, instead of making the first letter of the second word being capitalized, instead of just adds underscore, it's a little bit more natural. It makes more sense to newer people who are interested in map making and stuff. And that breaks some MBT data inside of these certain items and also entities. Because if they were still using the old stuff like generic.max health, so if you had a chest plate that would change your max health to, let's say, half a heart, then that would be entirely removed, because then that would be unrecognized by the game. The game would be like, huh, I don't know this is a thing. And then because they will not longer keep unknown attributes, this will ultimately get deleted, meaning that your old items that had that cool effect on your generic max health and other stuff, it's now gone because of the renames. And then synchronous writes. Region files are now open in synchronous mode to prevent data loss and corruption after crash. Dedicated servers can disable that by changing sync chunk writes inside server.properties. That basically means that when your game crashes, the chances of you getting a corrupted world near or absolute zero. And that is it for today's video. Like and subscribe, and we'll see you guys next time. Hopefully this video recording will not get corrupted. And in the description I'll feature some cool seeds that you can use for the warp command if you want to check out 20W14 Infinity for yourself. Bye!